by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Don't turn off your radio. You are listening to Power FM. This is 365 Power FM. Don't turn off your radio. You are listening to Power FM. This is 365 Power FM.
Wonderful afternoon to everyone listening to my voice right now, to everyone streaming this streaming platform of Power365 FM. It's time to talk sport, and this is Spotter coming to you live from the studio and stable of Power365 FM. My name is James Oluwaduro Timi Aremo. Even though tomorrow is weekend sport, well, let me start dishing out the weekend sport gist today. Alright, let's kickstart the show from the MPL4. What's happening on the local scene? Before we talk about MPFL, let's talk about the NLO. Talking about the third tier of the Nigeria League, Nigeria Nationwide League One. Nigeria Nationwide League One side Milan Takike have embarked on a training tour to Europe ahead of Milan Takike will take part in the Norway Cup. During their tour, the team traveled to Norway via the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport on Thursday night. Milan Takike will compete with a Mexican side named Agnes Football Club, also Laos Football Club from Philippines, RFK Grafika from Serbia in the tournament. The tournament will run from Saturday 27th of July to the 3rd of August this year. Let's not forget that Beyond Limits and Sporting Lagos are currently taking part in the Gothia Cup competition in Sweden. I'm talking about Gothia Cup competition. The four representatives from Nigeria are repping Nigeria well. Beyond Limits and Sporting Lagos are making waves at the 2024 Gothia Cup in Sweden, having not tasted defeat at the globally acclaimed yearly tournament featuring 1,911 teams across 72 countries of 4,822 matches scheduled. 4 Nigerian clubs are participating in this year's edition of the Gothia Cup, which is regarded as the world's largest and most international youth football tournament. The other football teams have been the Nigeria Eagles and Tiki-Taka International Football Club, who are also making bold statements. Campaigning in Group 1, Beyond Limit, the sister club of Remo Stars, will secure promotion to the Nigeria Premier Football League at the close of the 2023-2024 Nigeria Nation League season. Won all their group matches to reach the quarterfinals. They hit the ground running with a heartwarming 5-1 thrashing of GIF Sunval on Monday at SKF Arena, which was followed by a 5-2 win over Rosenborg Bar Club on Tuesday, and closed out their preliminary assignment with a 3-0 thrashing of IFK Gothenburg on Wednesday. Their quarter-final opponents were still unknown, as at the time I was compiling this news, it was Sporting Lagos. also showed dominance in Group 5, winning all matches and scoring 5 goals, with 9 considered to top the pile with 9 maximum points. They opened their campaign with a 2-0 win over IFK Nokopin on Monday, defeated Noka Premier PDP with the same scoreline on Tuesday, and edged Majabi AIF in the last game on Wednesday. They saw them finish top of their group and progress to the last 8, where they edged Ostas IF 1-0, setting up a quarter-final clash with West African rivals Asec Mimosas later. Tikitaka International Football Club also showed up in Group 3, defeating Deja Force IF 4-1 in their opening match, followed by a goalless draw against AFK Kukariki in their second match on Tuesday, and thrashing IFFsburg 4-2 to advance to the last 8, where they came from behind to edge IFK Gothenburg 6-5 to reach the quarterfinals, where they face IF Brupamojo Kona. The Nigerian Eagles are also undefeated. Yeah, they are also undefeated at the tournament, vying for honors in Group 13 of the Under-16 boys category. They drew 1-1 against Faka in their opening match on Monday. Also defeated US Govex 2-0 in the second match on Tuesday, and the trash IFK Fakompin 3-0 on Wednesday to set up a round of 32 playoff with Plateau Vague. Alright, quickly let's talk about MPFR. Talking about MPFR, a Yimba striker Chijioke Mbama and Remo Stars and Super Eagles defender Sadiq Ismail, as well as Aqua United Sani Suleiman, are in the run for the biggest prize at the League Bloggers Award, which holds today in Lagos. The reason, okay, the season-ending award returns for the 12th year to crown the best players in the Nigeria Premier Football League, the Nigeria Women's Football League, and the Nigeria National League. Mbama finished the 2023-2024 MPFL season as the highest goal scorer with 70 goals, with Ismail, who got an invitation into the Super Eagles during the campaign, who recorded 13 assists and 1 goal for Remo Stars. I'm talking about Aqua United star Sani Suleiman. After scoring 11 goals and 2 assists in 90 appearances for Aqua United, Sani Suleiman earned himself a place among the top 3 contenders for the award, just as the 70-year-old got another nomination for the Rookie of the Season, while he will also contend with Eyimba midfielder Daniel Daga and Remo Stars defender Ahmed Akinyele. In the goalless category, in the goalkeepers category rather, talking about the goalkeepers category, record holder for the highest number of clean sheets kept in a single season, Amas Obasogi of Bendel Insurance, will compete with Rangers Japheth of Pugbo and Okemutie Order of 3SC. Edo Queen's duo of Suliat Abidin and MMSCN, as well as Robo Queen Falashade Ijamilusi, are up for the Women's League Best Player Award. Edo Queen's title winning coach Moses Adiko, Bankole Olowokere of Nigeria Tels, and White Ogbunda, who led Rivers Angels to the President Federation Cup title, are chosen the Best NWFL Coach Award. Daniel Ogumade, Fidelis Ilechukwu, and Benga Ogbote are nominated in the MPFL Coach of the Season category. The second-tier league is not left out, as Dada Oladimeji of Madiba Football Club, Beyond Limit Prodigy, talking about Parubo, Airieri, and Ikorodu City captain Wali Ojetoye are up for the award of the best player in the NNL. Other awards will be handed out at the gala include Club Media of the Season, Club Fans of the Season, Best Brand Sponsorship, among others. 17 awards will be handed out at the event, which will be held today. talking about the MPFL. Ola has completed a move to Nigeria Premier Football League side Kwara United. Ola penned a 2-year deal with the Harmony Boys ahead of the new season. The defensive stalwart joined Kabiru Dogo's side from Nigeria National League side. Warri Wolves. Ola will be unveiled by Kwara United before the commencement of the new MPFL season. The centre back was one of the outstanding performers for Warri Wolves last season. He helped the club escape relegation in the NNL season. Alright, Kwara United revealed the reason behind their decision to sack 22 players. The Harmony Boys announced the sacking of the players on Monday. Chairman of the club, Kumbi Titiloye, emphasized that their departures occurred under varying circumstances. Titiloye added that players departed the club for reasons which include the opportunity to play abroad, the process of transfers and players' acquisition at the commencement and conclusions of season can be rather intricate, stated during a chat with the media in Ilorin. Players depart for a multitude of reasons, some due to more enticing opportunities overseas, others because they were deemed surplus to the requirements, while a few left through mutual agreement. Alright, let's come back home. Nigeria Premier Football League side Shooting Stars have supported 5 female coaches from the state to aid their participation in the CAFC coaching course. The coaching program is scheduled to take place in Abuja. The chairman of Ibadan Warlords, Honorable Babatunde Akoro, pointed that the gesture is aimed at ensuring the coaches have a each-free program. According to him, he says, "We're happy with this development, which is a way of enhancing the knowledge of our female coaches," he told Shooting Stars Media. "Our decision to assist the female coaches is the little way we can with a token. The program will run from Thursday, which was yesterday, 15th of July, to next week, Thursday, 25th of July. I beg your pardon, 18th of July. To next week, Thursday, 25th of July. Still talking about MPFL. Christian Nwoke is on the verge of joining Nigeria Premier League side Eyimba International. Nwoke has been identified as a replacement for the departed first choice goalkeeper Ojo Olonleke. The goaltender, who was spotted in the People's Elephant training camp, has reportedly had talks with Eyimba's management. The dependable shortstopper left Sporting Lagos after the club's relegation to the Nigerian National League last season. Nwoke kept 8 clean sheets for the modest club. He is expected to sign a contract with Eyimba before the start of another season. Alright, away from Eyimba. Alright, quickly, let's talk about despite failing to a 1-0 defeat in their closed-door friendly game against Canada in Malaga, Spain. On Wednesday, Super Falcons coach Randy Wardrobe and captain Rasheedat Ajibade said they were left impressed with the improvement of the team ahead of the Olympics in Paris, France. Canada capitalized on a mistake by midfielder Deborah Abiodun in the 8th minute to score the only goal of the game, which was converted by Jordan Uitema in their first and only test match before their opening group game against Brazil. The Super Falcons won the resultant penalty shootout 5-4, a pre-arranged decision agreed upon by the game organizers. The defeat was Falcons' first defeat in 15 games since their loss to Colombia in February 2023, which resulted to 1-0 loss. Reacting to the defeat, Wardrum will lead the team to a goalless draw against the Canadians at the Women's World Cup in Australia. New Zealand said it was pleased with the team's performance. Also sharing a thought on the game, Ajibade expressed satisfaction with the team's performance as they continue their Olympic preparations. According to her, she says it was not a bad test match. We lost 1-0, but it was not a bad one. We had good moments in the game, but we did not utilize our chances, she said. Yeah, it was a good game to help us prepare ahead of the tournament. So now we know what we need to work on and move forward. Mistakes do happen, and that was just it. In this high level of football, when you make mistakes like this against likely experienced players, you always capitalize on any mistake you make. We have to be more clinical and disciplined, and also make use of the opportunities we get. So yeah, one mistake and that's it. It was a good test. It was a good test match, and even though some of the players have not played a high intensity game in maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I think we have gotten our rhythm now, and we are building up ahead of the tournament. Talking about Olympics. This was according to the team captain, Rashida Ajibade. Nigeria Super Falcons face a formidable challenge in Group C, where they will compete against powerhouses Brazil, Spain, and Japan. Alright, away from the national team. Before we talk about other sports, let's talk about Nigerian players that are active in the transfer market, the ongoing summer transfer market. Victor Osimhen, as usual, Napoli and Paris Saint-Germain have entered into negotiation for the transfer of Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen after the player reportedly agreed to personal terms with the French giant. According to the media, Napoli are not prepared to negotiate a fee lower than Osimhen's 130 million euros. 130 million euro release clause, as they struggle to accommodate his 10 million euro per season salary agreed in December. Multiple sources from France and Italy claim that Osimhen has agreed basic personal terms with PSG, paving the way for talks between the two clubs to intensify. This development follows the arrival of Osimhen's agent, Roberto Calenda, in Paris on Tuesday. Transfer market expert Fabrizio Romano confirmed the progress, stating PSG are in advanced talks with Victor Osimhen's camp as their interest is now getting concrete. While PSG are reportedly unwilling to meet Napoli's 130 million euro valuation, they are considering an offer of 100 million euro plus players to seal the deal. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis is said to be open to discussing such an arrangement. Potential transfers gain momentum as Napoli look to offload players before bringing in reinforcement for new coach Antonio Conte. The Serie A champions are eyeing Romelu Lukaku as a replacement for Osimhen, but need to complete Nigeria sales before making a move for the Chelsea striker. Despite interest from Saudi Pro League club Al Ahly, Osimhen has remained focused on continuing his career in Europe. Meanwhile, Osimhen continues to impress in pre-season training with Napoli, with Conte reportedly pleased by the striker's attitude, despite not featuring in his plan for the upcoming season. Former Super Eagles and Chelsea midfielder Mikel Obi has congratulated Croatian legend Luka Modric after the midfielder signed a one-year contract extension with Real Madrid. The 38-year-old was out of contract at the end of June, and the UEFA Champions League winners have decided to renew his contract following another good performance at the recently concluded Euro 2024. Starting all three of Croatian matches, Modric has been one of the best players for Madrid since he joined the club from English Premier League side Tottenham Hotspur in 2012, and his continuing presence will ensure manager Carlo Ancelotti has experience to count on as he prepares for his 13th season at the Santiago Bernabeu. Following the confirmation of the contract extension, Mikel Obi shared a picture of himself with the Los Blancos star to congratulate him on extending his contract. Former Super Eagles winger Emmanuel Amuneke has endorsed Victor Osimhen's impending transfer to Paris Saint-Germain PSG. The Ligue 1 champions PSG are currently working on a deal, like I said earlier, to sign Victor Osimhen this summer. Amuneke, who gave Osimhen his international breakthrough at the under-17 level, stated that the move to PSG will help the forward's career. PSG are a big team who play in the UEFA Champions League. It will be a welcome development if he moved there. To grow is a welcome development after he has done a lot for Napoli. He's a star. He has to be playing, and he knows what he wants. That was according to Emmanuel Amuneke. Former Golden Eaglet striker Stanley Iheanacho has sealed a move to Liga Portugal 2 outfit Club Deportivo de Mafra. Iheanacho linked up with CD Mafra from Danish Superliga side, talking about FC Midtjylland. The 19-year-old put pen to paper on a 5-year contract with his new club until June 2029. The youngster scored 4 goals on his debut for FC Midtjylland in a cup clash against Abenra BK in September 2023. Stanley Iheanacho, however, failed to make a league appearance for the multiple Superliga champions. The forward played a key role in Midtjylland's side that won the Under-19 Youth League last season. He scored 12 goals in 22 appearances and also played 4 matches in the UEFA Youth League. Napoli assistant coach Cristian Stellini has said the Partenopei are looking for a striker with similar characteristics to Victor Osimhen. Osimhen is expected to leave Napoli this summer with Ligue 1 champion Paris Saint-Germain reportedly on his trail. The Nigerian international has agreed personal terms with PSG, who are willing to pay him €14 million per season. Talks between PSG and Napoli is also said to be advanced. Stellini stated that the former Serie A champion wants an attacker with strong physical presence. For the succession of Osimhen, I would choose an attacker with a strong physical construction just like Victor Osimhen. Stellini was quoted by Casio Mercato. According to him, he says, and someone who has multiple weapons such as being able to score goals and making and supporting teammates better in attack. Alright, Awoniyi has been exempted from Nottingham Forest pre-season tour of Spain. Awoniyi, according to reports, was excused from the tour for family reasons. Nottingham Forest were engaged in 3 friendly games during the tour. The 26-year-old endured an injury-ravaged campaign last season. Nigerian international scored 6 goals with the tricky trees, managing to escape relegation. Steve Cooper's side will kick off the new season with a home fixture against Bournemouth on the 17th of August. And they will be hoping that by then, Awoniyi will be available for selection for the tricky trees. Alright, quick one. Let's go foreign. But before we go foreign, let's talk about other sports. Talking about other sports. Two-time Olympic medalist Efiok Odo-Oban, who has just been appointed as the technical advisor to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia Athletic Development Program, talks about how his Olympic status earned him the job, his plans, and Nigeria's chances at the Paris Olympics. In his interview with the media, according to him, he says, "I feel very humbled to have the role of technical advisor to Kingdom of Saudi Arabia Athletics Development Program. As much as I would say this is a result of several years of self-development, my gratitude will always go to the Lagos State Athletics Association for giving me the platform to work. I came in as technical director 3 years ago and filled the big shoes of the great Yusuf Ali and the chairman Dr. Solomon Alao, as well as the board. The board gave me full support, and I'm happy that a lot of things we plan are yielding great results, especially with some of our athletes among this year's Olympic contingent. Whatever development plan I have, I will always have Lagos at the back of my mind. And I have told them in Saudi Arabia during my interview that we will be having partnership with Nigeria. Again, the truth is that there is a divide. Because over time, I will try to offer the best advice on how our athletics can grow. Anytime, not just me, we are neglected and aren't taken seriously. But in Lagos, it's different because anything I brought up, the board usually accepted and tried it out to see the result. The new appointment in Saudi Arabia will give me the flexibility and the freedom to have my ideas, and of course without issues of budgeting. According to him, he says, I got the job purely on my training. During the interview for the job, there were 6 of us, 2 Australians, 1 American, 2 other British guys, and myself. When I saw the CV of others, I never thought that I would be chosen over them. In the final stage, there was me and 1 British guy, and that is where the Olympic factor played out. I was not an Olympian, but I am, and I have won medals as well. However, it's not enough to be an ex-athlete. I also tell athletes that their careers will not end when they stop running. I tell coaches a lot of time that they have to spend time and resources to develop themselves too. Alright, let's talk about MMA, or would I say UFC. Former 2-time UFC, talking about Ultimate Fight Championship middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya significantly increased his size and strength as he prepares for his title challenge against Dricus Du Plessis at UFC 305 in Perth. Dan Oka, Israel Adesanya's teammate at City Kickboxing, revealed in an interview with Submission Radio that the last thigh bender has packed on considerable muscle mass during his time away from the octagon. According to him, he said, Israel I can't even bother sparring him at the moment. Like the way he's eating me, I think it's like 105 kilos, like I said. He's had some time off. He was scanning some injuries. He spent a lot of time just packing on some size. And like a lot of strength, bro. And he's just eating me like a truck, man. But Adesanya, who has been out of action for nearly a year, is set to face Dricus du Plessis tomorrow. Okay, not tomorrow. He's set to face Dricus du Plessis next month, 17th of next month, in a bid to reclaim the middleweight title, and become the division's first three-time champion. The Nigerian-born fighter boasts a 13-3 record in the UFC, with his only losses coming against Sean Strickland, Alex Pereira, and Jan Blachowicz in a light heavyweight title bout. Because du Plessis will capture the middleweight strap via a split decision victory over Sean Strickland. The UFC 297 presents a formidable challenge. The young African fighter hasn't tasted defeat since 2018 and is known for his frenetic fighting style. As Adesanya aimed to make history once again, his increased size and power could prove crucial in his quest to regain the middleweight crown and cement his legacy as one of the greatest fighters in the division's history. Alright, teenage gymnast Shoko Miyata has been pulled out from Japan's team for the Paris Olympics after being caught smoking and drinking. Official announced this today. The 19-year-old, a world bronze medalist and captain of Japan's women's gymnastics team at the games, was sent home from their training camp in Monaco, and admitted she had violated their code of conduct. With a confirmation, and after discussion on all sides, it has been decided that she will withdraw from the Olympics. Japan Gymnastics Association (JGA) Secretary General Kenji Nishimura told reporters in Tokyo. Nishimura said the association had been told that Miyata was seen smoking in a private setting in Tokyo sometime at the end of June or beginning of July. She also reportedly drank alcohol in a room at Japan's National Training Center. Smoking and drinking are both illegal under the age of 20 in Japan. Nishimura said it was not clear whether Miyata was at a party or drinking alone. Alright, Paris Olympics organizers said on Friday that they were experiencing problems linked to a major worldwide computer system outage. A few weeks before the game's opening ceremony takes place, the issue comes as a major outage. The issues came as a major outage wrought havoc on computer systems worldwide, grounding flights in the United States, derailing television broadcasts in the UK, and impacting telecommunication in Australia. But according to what was stated, Paris 2024 is aware of global technical issues affecting Microsoft software. These issues are impacting Paris 2024's IT operations. Paris 2024's technical teams have been fully mobilized to mitigate the impact of these issues, and we have activated contingency plans in order to continue operations, says the organizers. A source at the Paris Olympic Games organizing committee said the problem is affecting the accreditation system, with some people unable to pick up badge before next Friday's ceremony on the River Seine. The source added it could also affect the arrivals of athletes who have had flights cancelled after the Athlete Olympic Village welcomed its first guest on Thursday. The London Stock Exchange, airports in Spain, the Netherlands, and Hong Kong, as well as production at US car maker Tesla plant outside Berlin, have also been disrupted. We're still talking about Olympics. Just over a year ago, Adam Petty was asked the question that would shape the next period of his life. During the previous 9 years, Petty had won 2 Olympic gold medals, becoming the first British swimmer to retain an Olympic title in the process. Okay, talking about Formula 1, let's not forget this week, Hungarian Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton says Ralph Schumacher's the Formula 1 from 1997 to 2007 had won 6 Grand Prix. After winning 6 Grand Prix, he came to the social media to announce in a post at the weekend that he was in same-sex relationship. Hamilton said clearly he has not felt comfortable being able to say it in the past. It's definitely not a new thing. Okay, this is not sport related. Let's move on. Talking about tennis. Rafael Nadal's preparation for the Olympics continued with an impressive straight-set win over British Cameron Norrie in the second round of the Swedish Open. Rafael Nadal, just 38 years of age, overcame the fifth seed Cameron Norrie in Bastard 6-4, 6-4 to set up a quarter-final with Argentine. Talking about Mario Navon, the Spaniard decided to miss Wimbledon to focus on the Olympics in Paris this summer, where we play singles and doubles with Carlos Alcaraz. Rafael Nadal, who is set to play in the double semi-final with Casper Ruud on Saturday, broke Cameron Norrie once in the first set to claim the lead. Athletics. With just 4 days to go until the Paris 2024 opening ceremony, the world's top athletes have headed to London to complete their Olympic preparations. The London Athletics Meet is the final Diamond League event before these summer games and a last opportunity for medal contenders to fine-tune before making their bid for sporting immortality. Several of Great Britain's medal hopes, including Kelly Hodgkinson, Matthew Hudson-Smith, Molly Cadbury, and Katrina Johnson-Thompson, will be in action at the London Stadium, which last year hosted a sellout 50,000 crowd. Global stars such as Noah Lyles and Femke Ball will also take the track before traveling to the French capital, where the athletics program begins on the 1st of August. Straight up to basketball, let's talk about NBA. South Sudan defeated Great Britain 84-81 at London's Copper Box Arena as they prepare for their first Olympic Games in Paris. Unlike Royal Ivy's side, Great Britain did not qualify for the Paris Olympics and failed to bounce back from the recent defeat against Portugal and Argentina. South Sudan narrowly led the end-to-end encounter 44-42 at halftime, and the game remained tight throughout. Maria Shayok was the visitors' top scorer with 27 points, followed by 15 points from Buku All. Away from basketball, let's talk about boxing. Well, you won't believe if I tell you that Robert Illenius has been given a 2-year ban by UK anti-doping after a failed drug test conducted by the organization following his heavyweight fight with Briton Anthony Joshua in August 2023. Wow. Even after taking drugs, even after taking explicit content, you still could not beat Joshua. Wow. The Finland boxer Robert Lenius, just 40 years of age, tested positive for the female fertility drug clomiphene in a sample provided to the UCAD the day after his knockout defeat by Joshua. He has denied international doping. Okay, he has denied intentional doping and blamed UCAD's finding on the consumption of the contaminated egg and chicken. But UCAD said Elenius was unable to provide any evidence that the eggs and chicken meat he had consumed in advance of the bout originated from ants that had been administered clomiphene. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to football. Let's talk about football for the foreign scene. Alexander Iwobi is hoping for a successful season with Premier League club Fulham this year. Marco Silva's side finished 13th position in the English top flight last season. The Whites also made it to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, where they lost to eventual winners Liverpool. Iwobi, however, believes there is more to come from the London club next season. He says, "I can't wait to get the new season kick off again." Fulham, we had a bit of an inconsistent season, but we know how good we are. When we were talking at the end of the season, we were thinking to see the quality in the room, let's try and push up the table. Everyone is eager and ready to go, says Alexander Iwobi. Football transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that midfielder Sergio Roberto is expected to leave Barcelona this summer. Romano disclosed this in a post on his X account today. Sergio Roberto and Barca are still expected to part ways this summer, according to Romano. No agreement in place between Sergio and any other club so far for exploring options after several approaches. Sergio Roberto, currently a free agent, is attracting interest from UK, also from Italy. Chelsea Premier League side West Ham United are reportedly set to sign N'Golo Kante this summer transfer window. Kante completed a free transfer from Stamford Bridge to Saudi Pro League side Al Ittihad last summer. His performances for France at Euro 2024 have proved that he can still compete at the top level. However, according to the media, there are ongoing negotiations between the Hammers and Kante's current employers over a possible move. The French midfielder is contracted, with Al Ittihad till the summer of 2026. The report added that a sum of around £20 million will be sufficient to complete the deal for the 33-year-old. Kante is seen as a top priority for the Hammers after Manchester City loanee Calvin Phillips failed to live up to the expectations last term. Lenny Yoro will be able to continue wearing his favored number 15 shirt after completing his transfer from Lille to Manchester United. United confirmed Lenny Yoro's arrival on Thursday after they agreed a sum of £52 million with the Ligue 1 side. Yoro took the number 33 shirt when he made his Lille debut at 16, but at the age of 18, he switched to number 15 ahead of the 2022-2023 season. Yoro will now have to ask any current United players for the number. Sergio Reguilon wore number 15 for the Red Devils last season during his loan spell. Reguilon has now returned to Brentford after the deal was cut short in January. The number 15 shirt at Old Trafford is arguably most closely associated with Nemanja Vidic. The likes of Adam Januzaj and Andres Pereira have won the number before Manchester United. Manchester City have announced the club's first summer signing under their manager Pep Guardiola. The Premier League champions on Thursday announced the signing of Brazilian winger Savio from Troyes on a 5-year deal. Savio is Manchester City's first signing of the summer ahead of the 2024-2025 season. The 20-year-old had an outstanding campaign on loan at Girona last season. He helped the Spanish club qualify for the Champions League for the first time in their history. Inter Miami superstar Lionel Messi has been given a relatively low 4% chance of winning the Ballon d'Or this year. Although Messi led Argentina to glory at the 2024 Copa America, he's not expected to add to his height. He's not expected to add to his 8th Ballon d'Or award. According to the media, Real Madrid Vinicius Jr. leads the way with a 5% probability of taking home the prestigious award. Manchester City midfielder Rodri is behind the Real Madrid forward with a 2% chance. While Vinicius Jr. teammate at the Santiago Bernabeu, Jude Bellingham, comes in third with 11% probability. Dani Carvajal, also of Real Madrid, ranks fourth with 7% chance. The Ballon d'Or ceremony will hold in October 2024. Okay, before I leave the studio, Aston Villa have resigned England under-21 winger Jadon Philogen from Hull City less than 12 months after selling him to the Tigers. He has signed a 5-year contract at the Villa Park after Villa matched Ipswich Town's £18 million offer for the 22-year-old. Hull City will receive about £13.5 million for the fee because Villa had a 30% sell-on clause in the agreement that took him to the Tigers last September. Everton takeover talks with the Friedkin Group has been called off after the two parties failed to finalize an agreement. The Friedkin Group, which also owns Australia club Roma, had agreed a deal in principle to take over the Premier League outfit in June. Chairman Dan Franklin and his group are granted exclusivity in talks after deal to sell to Miami-based firm 777 Partners broke down. Ladies and gentlemen, till tomorrow, I will come your way for Weekend Sport Hour from 9:30 to 10:30. I remain James Oluwaduroti Meremu. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive.